Draft proofing awning windows can be pretty difficult. An awning window is like this one that winds out at the bottom. An inexpensive way to draft proof awning windows is to use the ecoMaster EMV seal. Hi, I'm Maurice Baynard, I'm Technical Director at ecoMaster, and today I'm going to show you how to use EMV to draft proof an awning window. Now before we get started, we really need to determine that the EMV is going to be right for you. One of the things about awning windows is that they come in with a variety of hinges. Most of them are tiny and at the top, but some of them have got great big long sliding hinges down the side of the jamb. If your window is like that, the EMV is probably not for you because you're not going to be able to draft proof that part of the window. It's really important that your window operates freely before you start. Adding components to a sticky window is not really going to work very well. Also, the EMV requires about 2mm space between the sash and the jamb on the sides and on the sill. You can tell if you've got that kind of gap by having a look on the outside between the sash and the jamb. So if that's all good, then the EMV can probably work well for your awning window. And before we get started, we need some tools. The first thing is we're going to need a pair of scissors. Now you don't have to go nuts, the EMV is pretty easy to cut, so a little pair's fine. And the other thing we're going to need is something for pressing out the adhesive on the EMV so that you get a really good bond between it and your joinery. Now a simple thing to use is a plastic egg flip like this. It's got a nice sharp edge for pressing out the adhesive, but it's not going to scratch your joinery. So let's take a look at installing the EMV on the awning window. This is EMV. It has an adhesive part here, none there, and none on the other side. So this part sticks to the jamb closest to yourself, and then the seal bends over like that and forms a V, hence the name ecoMaster V seal. So it's most easiest to fit while it's still flat, and then once it's fitted we fold it over and we press it out with our egg flip. Now there's really just three parts to fitting the EMV into the awning window. The first one is to clean it really thoroughly. Now the EMV fits in the side of the jamb of the awning window where the sash actually fits into. So it's really important to thoroughly clean that so that the adhesive of the EMV has the best chance to bond with the actual window frame. Now we're not going to show you how to clean that because you know how to clean your windows, I'm sure. The second part is to fit the EMV. We're going to fit a length down each side and one along the windowsill at the bottom. Now it is also possible to fit on the top of the window sash itself, but to do that you've got to take the whole window out of the frame, and we're not going to do that today. Now I did mention about the hinges on the sides, and this window actually does have the sliding hinges on the side, so it's not the ideal candidate for EMV, but for demonstration purposes we're going to fit the EMV to this window. Now to start fitting this, we want to start as high as we can. In this case it's the bottom of the hinge, but if you've got little hinges then push it up as hard as you can to start. We're going to start from here, and to do that pull a little bit of the paper liner off the back of the EMV and carefully align it where you want to start. There. Now it's important that you don't fit this hard into the jamb. Leave a bit of space, leave a few millimeters, and the reason for that is that when you bend it over it's not going to bind on anything. If you push it hard into the jamb we could bind on something when we turn it over. So we're stuck there, and really if you keep it a little bit tight and then just push it on like that, pull some more of the liner off, pull it tight and press it on, and just keep going in that fashion. Now when you get to the bottom, we're going to get our scissors, and what we can do here is we can certainly go, just leave a liner on the last bit, we can go to the bottom and we can just give it a little bit of a crease, and that shows you where to cut. Just make sure, yep, okay. But I will point this out, that in this case we actually have this little bump stop here. So the EMV won't go successfully over a bump like that. So in this case we're going to have to stop it just before the bump stop. That looks like it. So pull the rest of the liner out. Fix that. Now the next part is to fold it over and press it out. So now we're going to fold it over, press it out. Well, we're ready to fit the bottom section now, and I've cut a bit of EMV to length. Now, if the sides do go all the way to the bottom, what we need to do is we need to cut a little section of the end, just like that, to match the V shape of the side. So when that folds over, like that, the V from the side is just going to fit in there nicely. Well, we're ready to fit the bottom section, and because the chain is quite close to the sill, you might want to fold it over before you fit it. So it's just a simple matter of butting it up to the end, taking some paper liner off, and just make sure you've got it where you want it and start sticking down. Now with one hand you keep it tight and then just pull the liner out, press it on. Now as you come up towards the end, just push into the corner. We'll put a little fold in it and cut to length. And then just complete pulling the liner out, and of course then press it all on. Well, in this video we've seen the limitations of using EMV for awning windows, and we've also seen just how simple it is to apply EMV to draft proof an awning window really well. If you'd like to draft proof your awning windows in an inexpensive way, then go to the ecomasterstore.com.au and grab yourself some EMV. They come in white and brown. ecoMaster products are designed to make your home more energy efficient, which makes it more comfortable to live in, cheaper to run, and of course better for the environment too. If you've enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a thing, and I'll see you again very soon.